Hello faves, welcome to Nexa Fashion 247, and today we are going to be drafting a straight skirt that fits perfectly with butt contouring but without that. Watch to the end of the tutorial to see how we achieve that. So the first thing you're going to be placing two pattern papers, one for the front and one for the back. The one for the front will be on top of the one for the back, and you'll be leaving about 2 inches allowance at the side of the zipper. Okay, that place I put zip, there is 2 inches allowance on that side. Okay, so you now mark from the waist down to the hip. Okay, that will be about 8 to 9 inches. Okay, then from that 8 to 9 inches, that's the hip line, you come down by about another 8 to 9 inches, which is going to mark like the end of your butt contouring, or let me say where your hip curve should stop. Okay, so you mark that. So after marking that, I'll be labeling the lines hip line, and this one I don't know what to actually call it, but I'll call it above the knee, but it's going to be from the back, and I'm going to mark it only on the back piece because that is where it is going to function. Okay, so when you mark that, the next thing you're going to do is to make your calculations. Okay, I'm supposed to do the calculations before this, but I thought let's do the calculations together. All right, so you're going to be calculating your waist round and your hip round. All right, and we're going to be doing it together. So this is just for illustration. The paper is just for illustration. The measurement can be for a real person, but the paper is just for demonstration. Okay, so the waist is 26 divided by 4, then the hip is 38. So what you do is you minus 1 from the 38. You can minus up to 2 depending on how hippie or how the person is very hippie. Okay, so after you have removed the 1 mark from the hip measurement, you divide it by 4. Okay, so the hip, we have 26 divided by 4, which gave us 6.5, and then the 38, after minusing 1, it became 37. I divided it by 4 and it gave me 9.025, and that is what I'm going to be using, like making use of. But the paper is small, so I am just going to be illustrating how to do it. Okay, so the first thing you do, you place your waist round, divide by 4 measurement like I did there, add 1 inch allowance for stitching. Okay, and then you come down to the hip line, and that's 37 that we did divided by 4, you mark it there and add 1 inch allowance also. Okay, and then the next thing, you come to that line. Okay, I'm trying to actually mark the full length of my skirt. I actually forgot to do that at the beginning. So that's the full length. So on that above the knee line, or the end of your hip, you're going to minus 1.5, or you minus 1, or you minus 2 inches depending on how penciled you want the skirt to be. All right, that is what you're going to do. I repeat, you minus 1.5, or you minus 2, or you minus 1, depending on how penciled you want the skirt to be. Then you extend it to the full length. Okay, and then you connect it. But after doing that, I realized that, okay, this paper is too short to give me that shape I wanted, so I just removed ½ inch. Okay, I just removed ½ inch. I just made the curve there. But if you are making use of a real human measurement, okay, make sure you follow the prompts. Minus 1.5, or minus 2 inches, or minus 1 inch from the hip, okay, to get that curve there. So I have gotten my perfect curve, and I'm trying to eliminate any sharp edges or sharp end there. All right. So the next thing to do is to work on the butt contouring. So we are going to place back that 1 inch. Okay, like I said earlier, you can minus more than 1 inch from your hip measurement. You can minus up to 2 depending on how hippie the person is, but this one is just for illustration purpose, like I said. So the 1 inch, I divided it by 2 and I placed it there, then connected it to the waistline, and then connected it down to the above the knee line from the back. Then I added my zipper allowance all through, which is 1 inches, 1 inch, pardon me. Okay, so I will now connect that line, that 1 inch. Make sure you have that curve on the hip line at the back of the skirt where the zipper is going to lay there, and then you remove or you eliminate any sharp and edges there. Okay, then at that above the knee line, some people actually have their vent from that place. Okay, it depends on how open you want your slit or your back vent to be. So you can come down from that line by 1 inch or 2 inches depending on how open you want your vent to be. This illustration can work perfectly for long skirts and also for 3/4 skirts or knee length skirts, anyone that you want to do. Okay, so what you do is you remove 1/2 inch from that 1 inch of that zipper. Okay, that zipper allowance, remove 1/2 inch. That 1/2 inch is going to serve as our stitching allowance, because it's not going to, the vent is going to be open. There will be no folding on the vent. Okay, so you come to the waist area. Okay, like I said, the papers are 2 there. You come to the waist area, and then on the folded part of the front part, the front paper, you come down by 1 inch and connect it to the side of the hip, like so. Okay, and then once you are done with that, I think we are done with our skirt, and it is left for us to just cut it out and see the result. Okay, so it is simple. You don't have to have the what do you call it, you don't have to have the dart to actually get a perfect fitting of a skirt like this. Okay, once the butt is well contoured, the hip is well placed, the hip measurement is well placed, your skirt is going to sit pretty and perfectly like that. Okay, so you cut it out. After I'm done cutting it out, you're going to see how perfect it looks. All right, so after you cut it out like this, you can get your fabric and you demonstrate this. Okay, so first thing, you cut out your allowance up there, the starting point allowance that I put there, before you now cut the other part of the skirt. All right, so if you have watched this video up to this point, subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it to whoever would want it, and if you have any questions, you can drop it in the comment section, or just to support me, you can just drop a heart or drop a thank you if you find value in this video. All right, so you cut out that 1 inch that we came down by at the folded part of the front piece, and our pattern, I'm trying to label them front and back. Okay, so our skirt is ready. Our skirt pattern is ready and ready to be cut on a fabric. So you can get your fabric, you cut this. I'm trying to label that this side should be cut on fold and the back piece should be cut into 2 pieces. okay, because the back is going to be open.